Welcome, Agile friends. My name is Michael Dougherty.
And my name is Pete Oliver Kruger. And we have a full week of keynotes and sessions planned for you here at the 2024 Product Owner Summit. And you can check those out at productownersummit.org. We are your hosts for the cross-functional track, where we will have some great talks like Niels Hielma teaching us about his backlog refinement card game. Nicole Durr will be talking to us about leading with moral authority. And Craig Smith is going to talk to us about building great product roadmaps and the missing link.
But right now, we're hosting this session with our amazing keynote speaker, Jason Little. Yay! Haha! Jason's going to cover the ever so popular topic of artificial intelligence, AI, right? We don't hear about AI at all these days, right? And well, how does that involve the field of product ownership? And his topic is called "The Robots Took Over Our BA's Job." So how can AI be a product owner new main assistant? So welcome, Jason.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, so I first heard about you through some training I took over 4 years ago, and that was virtual training, pre-COVID, might I add you, with a group called Organization IC Agile, and it was called Coaching Agile Transformations, which I really like because the acronym for that is CAT, hard to forget. So thank you about having that, because that was my connection with you. Shortly after that time, I reached out to you regarding finding a publisher for the book that we have coming out during this conference. And you recommended somebody named Vasco Duarte, who ended up becoming our primary publisher. And of course, he is the chief facilitator for this event. So since that time, we've frequently crossed paths. We've talked a lot together. You've helped me a lot. I may have helped you a little bit. And we've even shared a podcast together. So that's really cool. And then recently in 2024, may I say that you've been pretty productive. You've already had two books released about AI. One is From Skeptic to Strategist, and the other is The Ultimate Guide to Prompt Engineering for Change Makers. And you got a third one coming out right soon here with another co-author. And so, wow, you've got a lot happening there. So let's get to the AI topic. What got you to write a book about AI, and why does that matter to the product owners?
So it actually started out as a blog post. I had just a bunch of random thoughts rattling around like a bean in a tin can up there, and started writing, and it got too long. So I thought, okay, this actually should be a book. And one of the main reasons was just because of how the popularity exploded with AI so quickly. In the change world, at least, it started to go down the dirt road of, this is just a fancy search engine. It's a fad, it'll pass. So I thought, well, this might be a good way to kind of take a look at the things that it can possibly do for us, and then just expanded that post into a book. And it took 22 hours start to finish. I think 3 days. I just sat down and it just poured out of my brain.
Originally, this talk was about firing your BA, or getting into this sort of, which is, doesn't make the BAs feel very warm inside. But why do you think that this is such an important topic? So why is this something that you're tackling now? Why are you getting in on the bandwagon? Or what is it that, is really making this stand out? And why should BAs be paying attention, not to mention product owners?
So yeah, the title I just thought would be funny because there's so much rhetoric out there about how AI is going to take everybody's jobs. And I did a bunch of research about jobs that don't exist now, and then jobs that are created as a result of a process called creative destruction. And it's not, the titles, I think, are going to go away more than anything else. And there's going to become a lot more gray between some of these titles. Like AI can do a lot of analysis stuff that BAs do. You still need somebody driving it, but you won't necessarily need a big team of them anymore, because a few people who are very strong creative problem solvers with good analytical skills doesn't necessarily have to be someone with a title of BA. It can be a tester. It can be a developer. It can be a product owner. It can be a stakeholder. So it's more about, let's not focus so much on the racy matrix of what our titles are, and let's start to figure out how we can use AI to build better products for our customers.
All right. So what about the future of AI when it comes to product owners then? You started talking about the other roles and so on. How do you see product owners leveraging AI in the future?
The biggest one is insights, product insights. There is so much you can do differently now as a product owner, and it really helps once you start to get towards scale and you've got thousands or